What do you think are the logistics on making a time machine so that I can go back and tell Altuve not to play in the World Baseball Classic? That's the first thing you do with a time machine? Yeah, why? You do remember that we're Polish, right? I'd still pick the Altuve thing. Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 12 of the regular season, where the Astros lose 7-4 in walk-off fashion to the Pittsburgh Pirates. This is without a doubt the most embarrassing loss of the season for the Astros, and the hardest to swallow. They rally back for 2 runs in the 9th inning via a clutch RBI double from Chas McCormick to tie the game at 4 apiece, just to get walked off with a 3-run homer in the 9th inning. If you want positives for the game, that was the first loss where the Astros at least looked competent offensively and didn't look totally disengaged. I don't think they were fully engaged in the game, at least in my opinion. That might be wrong, but the .240 expected batting average, they weren't awful offensively, so I think it was like the better of the offensive games in a loss. So that's a positive. Bregman had a multi-hit night. He had his first home run of the year. That's super cool to see. Kyle Tucker hit a home run. That was cool. 2 hits tonight as well. David Hensley had a nice little pinch hit base hit in the 9th inning. That was good. McCormick's 2-run double. That was good. Javier didn't look good, which sucks to say. 8 hard hit balls. I want to say 12 swings and misses. 3 strikeouts. Only gave up 1 walk, which that's fine. The 1 walk in 6 innings. 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. Pair of home runs for Christian Javier tonight, including one by Ji-Man Choi, because of course it was. I don't believe Ji-Man Choi entered this series with a home run, and has now hit 2 off of the Astros in back-to-back nights. Because of course he does. Ji-Man Choi owns the Astros more so than Jim Crane. Stanek looked good. Picked up a strikeout in his inning of work. That was nice. Rafael Montero got into some trouble in the 8th inning, but still got a pair of strikeouts without surrendering any runs. Ryan Presley got 1 out in his 9th, and then gave up the 3-run shot. Picked up a strikeout. Only gave up the 1 hard hit ball. Unfortunately, that was ye old home run ball. That ended the game. And I don't have much to tell you. The Astros don't look good right now. They very rarely start the season off well. They are 5-7. I said at the start of the season they're probably going to start like 7-10. Which, to be quite honest, looks more and more likely as we progress. I'm not happy about that fact. I don't like that it looks like I might be right. Or they might even be worse than 7-10. I'm not happy about that. But at the same time, it's not time to panic. Because there are some people on Instagram, on Twitter, panicking about this team. They always start slow. They always look bad in April. These are not surprising things. You're missing 2 key players in Altuve and Brantley. You're missing a key starter in Lance McCullers Jr. I know that wouldn't affect right now because he wouldn't have started this game over Javier, and even if he did, Javi would just get a different start. Right? I understand that doesn't affect that, but it's still worth mentioning. You're missing a couple of big pieces to your team. You're missing 3 players making over $15 million apiece. Those are starting players. Those are good players. It happens. I'm not going to panic yet. Last season, I said give them till game 50, if I'm not mistaken, before we made any harsh judgments on any player or on the team itself. I think that's very fair to say again. I would say it's even more fair to give them a longer time period this year because, I don't know if you're aware of this, but last season, they won the World Series. They won over 100 games and then won the World Series, in which it took till Game 4 of the ALCS when the Astros were 7-0 and had won the pennant before, as a fan base, we said, man, the Astros finally played a good game of baseball. Because people don't forget, they did not play a complete game of baseball where the offense and pitching looked good at the same time until the 7th game of that run, and they were 7-0 at that time. 5-7 isn't great. This is a demoralizing loss. It is not time to panic. The Astros play tomorrow at 12:35 Eastern, 11:35 Central, a crazy early start time. The Astros send Jose Urquidy to the mound, and the Pirates send Rich Hill to the mound. I will be here afterwards to talk about it, but as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.